गुड इवनिंग एंड वेलकम बैक टू पैसा बोलता है। पैसा बोलता है में आपका फिर से स्वागत है। मुझे पूछा जाता है कि ईवी व्हीकल्स में इन्वेस्ट करने में किस कंपनी को चूज़ किया जाए। तो मैंने अनेक बार बोला है कि आप टाटा मोटर्स को खरीदें। आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड सेवरल टाइम्स दैट यू शुड इन्वेस्ट इन टाटा मोटर्स, बट द मार्केट दैट इज गोइंग टू हीट अप, एज आई हैव एक्सप्लेन्ड बिफोर, is going to be the three wheeler and the two wheeler market. So if you are looking at the two wheeler market, which company should be invest in? The company you should look at current prices is Bajaj Auto. Bajaj Auto is trading at 4,282 rupees and is very close to its 52-week high. Even at this point of time, it's only discounting 21 times its past earnings. So there is no future earnings being discounted here. It has no debt, it's a cash rich company and just trading at 4.6 times its book. The promoter owns 55% of the company, FIA is 12, DIA 11, and the public 22. The EPS of the company is 204 rupees, and therefore it looks very strong. The company was started in 1945 basically to import and sell Piaggio and Vespa scooters and also the famous three-wheeler auto rickshaw. Over a period of time, this company started manufacturing auto rickshaws and at one point had nearly 90% market share of the autos before TVS got into action and even Piaggio got into the action. The three-wheeler market is where most of Bajaj's money was made because for a long time it was a restricted market. It was a licensed market and the license was as good as gold, especially in my state of Tamil Nadu. Till license became free, there were saukars who were trading in auto licenses. Auto licenses were worth 1 or 2 lakhs and made a lot of money for several road transport officers. But today, autos have become an open market and anybody can get a license. And there is more competition coming because the vehicles became CNG from petrol, and from there, you are going to move it to a point where it's all going to become electric. So, Bajaj had to gear up to its actions. But Bajaj is not famous for its autos. Most of us do not know that Bajaj makes huge amount of auto. It's the world's largest three-wheeler manufacturer. It dominates even markets in Southeast Asia and rest of Africa. But what we know Bajaj is for its scooters and motorcycles. When Rahul Bajaj took over in 1970s, that was a license Raj. You had to take government permission to manufacture scooters. The amount of scooters given to manufacture was very limited, and therefore Rahul Bajaj had a waiting list of 2 years, 3 years to sell his scooters. He made his scooters very well. The competition was nearly wiped out. He had a virtual monopoly of the market till 1991 came and everything was opened up suddenly. Rahul Bajaj, the patriarch who recently passed away, was part of the Bombay Club who fought tooth and nail the Manmohan Singh led economic reforms because it did not give the local Indian manufacturer a level playing field. He was the main architect which gave Press Note 18. Basically, what it was that for a joint venture partner to leave a joint venture and start his own company, he had to take permission from the existing joint venture partner. This gave a modicum of protection to people who tied up with Yamaha, Suzuki, and Honda to make two wheelers. Bajaj was making scooters. TVS Motors started with Suzuki. They raced past the market and they, in Suzuki, Victor, and several brands captured the market completely. Hero Honda, a part of Hero Cycles, also with their Splendor, became the market leader. So there was Hero Motors, which was the market leader, with Suzuki at number 2 position. Then the Escorts group had tied with Yamaha to make a snazzy Yamaha RX100. The fourth position was left to Kawasaki Bajaj. Bajaj's tie-up with Kawasaki was very difficult. The bikes did not do well. It was called the Boxer. It did extremely poorly. It was a 4-stroke engine. It was poor in quality, and Bajaj was using finance to sell this company. So that basically, if you bought a Boxer, you got easy terms in money. Sometimes people bought Boxers because they could not get finance to buy other autos. But his big success was his geared scooter called Chetak. For nearly 25 years, he booked the back page of India Today by paying a huge sum. Chetak is the legendary horse which propelled Rana Pratap in his war against Mughals. And so by using the name Chetak, he captured national pride and he started an ad campaign on television called Hamara Bajaj. You can even go back and look at Hamara Bajaj, and he was virtually dominating the market. But when his son Rajiv took over, he decided to follow Jack Rice and Ultra, which said that you have to focus. He, at some time after his father had handed over to him, decided he will not stop making scooters. He took 3 years in the interim to invest in R&D, nearly 100 crores, to launch a bike called Pulsar, which was 125cc. And he captured the 125 and 150cc market and really dominated it. Though he has not been able to successfully take on Enfield, which was later bought by Siddharth Lal of Eicher Motors and who relaunched Enfield. So he has tried several things, including buying a company KTM Bikes in Austria, which he manufactures and sells across the world. But KTM bikes have not done very well here because they are very expensive. He has not been able to compete with the Royal Enfield market. And for that, he has tied up with Triumph. It has taken 2-3 years. Now they are going to launch any specific India made Triumph model which should take on Enfield. Whatever Rajiv Bajaj does, he does in a slow and measured way. He was very patient in waiting for the electric vehicle market to open up. He had not yet launched the electric vehicle. Only about 18 months back, he launched the Chetak Electric in 2021 in limited quantities. The bike has done well, but the quantities are limited. He has now set up his own factory at Chakan, which is his traditional place near Pune, where an electric vehicle is going to be launched. In the last month, in March, finally they were selling about 4,000 vehicles a month, but they have the capacity to ramp it up and they will catch up very soon. I will discuss in another video why Ola is the market leader and why it cannot last for long. But as I predicted, TVS has reached the number 2 spot with their scooters, and Bajaj will soon race to the top. Hero Motors, as I have said, has a problem because Hero Electric has gone to another set of the family and they have an investment in Ather. Ather is a very strong player. So whether Hero buys Ather completely or tries to launch its own brand, which has been trying unsuccessfully, is only time will tell. If Hero gets its act together, you are going to have 3 players: TVS, Hero, and Bajaj. Ola will fall by the wayside because it simply does not have engineering experience, as Rajiv Bajaj said. But at this point of time, to me, Bajaj Auto represents the best investment possible when I compared price value proposition to invest in EV vehicles. TVS undoubtedly is a good company but has a lot of debt and is highly overvalued. So let's wait for TVS to correct and invest in Bajaj Auto today. Hamara Bajaj. Thank you for watching Paisa Bolta Hai. If you like this content, hit the like button of this video and subscribe to our channel. Kindly turn on the bell notification if you have not already done so. Then you will be notified every time we put out a video. If you do not turn on the bell notification, you may miss a video. थैंक यू फॉर सपोर्टिंग पैसा बोलता है। पैसा बोलता है में आपका स्वागत है। मैं आनंद श्रीनिवासन। मैं सिंगापुर आ रहा हूँ 29 अप्रैल। सिंगापुर में हॉलिडे इन में एक इवेंट है। बहुत सारे हॉलिडे इन हैं सिंगापुर में। मेरा इवेंट हॉलिडे इन एट्रियम ANIHG होटल में है और उसका नंबर 317 आउटरैम रोड सिंगापुर 169075। Once again I tell you the address in English. It is 317 Outram Road, Singapore 169075, and the name of the hotel is Holiday Inn Atrium. I will see you in Singapore. Thank you for supporting Paisa Bolta.